Today is Sunday, February 1st, 2026, and it's National Change Your Password Day, which, with as many passwords are out there, you might need all day just to get it all done. So you better get started. Once you listen to this, of course. Welcome to This Day in History from, wait, that's random. I'm your host, C.L. Burns. On this day in 1828, the first public zoo opened in London. It's the first time the animals were moved from wild encounters to controlled spaces for everyone to see. It was curiosity that was organized behind fences. It was education with entertainment mixed together. It was a strange idea at the time. It changed how people related to animals. They could now see them in a safe environment. We use safe in air quotes, I'm sure. It was 1828, I'm sorry. I'm sure that the animals were treated, with the utmost care. Observation replaced experience. We still prefer distance when curiosity feels safer. The next thing that happened was in 1893. 1893, the first motion picture studio opened. It was opened in New Jersey, and it made filmmaking into an industry. Instead of being small films that individuals would make, it was now a corporation of sorts. Entertainment became scheduled work. It's where creativity meets production, almost like an assembly line. Stories were no longer one-off events, but they were recreated. Stories were changed a little bit and then made into a new movie. It was repeatable, scalable storytelling. And that ended up being to the point where watching replaced imagining. It feels like the beginning of content, sort of like what you're listening to now. Only it's not done by a studio. It's done by me, quietly in my basement. But at least it's nice and warm down here, because it's still wintertime. Speaking of wintertime, oddly enough, in 1939, road salt was used to melt ice for the first time. Yes, it took till 1939 until roads were, probably good enough to even contemplate using anything to melt ice off of the drivable surface. Most of the roads are probably mud pits, ruts, more so. It did make travel safer and more predictable. You didn't have to worry about if it was going to be extremely slippery, at least on the paved roads. It had immediate practical benefits. It increased safety. But the long-term damage was ignored at first. Damage to vehicles, the environment, more so the environment than the vehicles, but it still didn't change. The infrastructure it was slowly affected. Environmental costs appeared later, but convenience won early on, because we don't often see the consequences right away. We have to wait, and then sometimes still don't change. So some of the things that kind of tie all these things together was observation versus participation, entertainment as an industry, and convenience hiding long-term costs, comfort changing behavior. Sometimes we build systems to make life easier. Then we discover that they quietly change. Comfort always comes with trade-offs. Anyway, those are the things that I found for today. Stop by tomorrow and we'll see what the internet tells me. If you want to know more about me or the work I do, you can find everything at waitthat'srandom.com. I'm C.L. Burns, and I appreciate you stopping by.